Hey, my name is Titan Capri, and I'm with Titan in the Morning. Titan in the Morning is a 30-minute morning wake-up, focusing on what's in the cup, taking a sip of what's in that cup, and then making sure that you are set to receive the day with a good heaping of love, peace, and blessings. It's Titan in the Morning every Tuesday and Thursday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. You come on over where it's a sip and not a slurp. Good morning. Hey, good morning. Look, y'all, I know what it looks like. I know what it feels like. I know what you're thinking and all that good stuff. But y'all come on in this morning. It was a little rough this morning getting here, doing what I got to do. I know y'all still seeing the same background and the same stuff. But look, season 2 is on the way. We just had a couple of hiccups, but instead of not doing anything, I came on in to come in and talk with y'all and just check in with y'all this morning. So I want to say it to you officially. Good morning. So yes, y'all come on in, grab your cups. Grab your cups if you like Titan, and grab your cups if you y'all know what to do. Hey, good morning, Kwame. Kwame said good morning. So I want to talk with y'all real quick, right? I know that y'all are coming in, and I know y'all are probably saying, okay, Titan, what's going on? It's a new time frame. You coming in at 8 o'clock versus 8:30. And so what I wanted to do was start season 2 today with new everything, and it didn't work out like that. However, right, we're going to go ahead and start season 2 on Thursday, right? However, I'm here for the preseason 2 check-in, just to check in with y'all this morning and talk about a little something, because I got a little something on my mind. Something's on my mind. Yes. So I'm gonna come in a little close to y'all real quick this morning. Y'all come in. Y'all show me some love. Show me some thumbs up. Show me some hearts. TikTok, tap the middle of that screen. Let me know that you're in. Y'all come and talk to me this morning. So I want to talk about a little something. So over the weekend, I had a conversation with someone, and they basically said, how are you on your journey? Right. And so I said that, I'm great on my journey. But you know how sometimes you think that you are moving forward and you're moving full steam ahead, and then all of a sudden something kind of like throws up and kind of like stops you, and you're like, you wait. Okay, you have to, reevaluate, and you have to check in with yourself. So that's what I'm doing this morning. I'm checking in with myself and with you all. So on the cusp of us starting season 2 of Titan in the Morning, I just wanted to come in and have a conversation with you all and talk to you all this morning. So y'all show me some thumbs up, show me some hearts, show me some love. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all the way across the lands, everywhere across the lands, y'all come in and show me some love, right? Make sure that you understand that I'm here for you. I'm here for you. All right, so we're going to move along because it is a little early. All right, y'all. So y'all know I'm all about being transparent, right? And so it took a little bit to get me here this morning. It took a little bit. I still have, the same things going on, but that's not going to stop me. So we're going to check in this morning. I want to check in with you and how you doing this morning. What you got in your cups this morning? What you got in your cups this morning? You got your cup this morning? What you got in your cup this morning? And then tell me where you're from. Tell me where you're coming in from this morning. It's good. Yeah. I see you. Tell me where you're coming in from this morning. Come and talk to me. Come on, hold on. Because for those of you who are just joining me, it's a sip and not a slurp. You feel me? Come on. Somebody said I look like Fred Sanford. You sure right. You sure right. Hey, look, I'm coming, Elizabeth. I'm coming. I'll do that right there and do that. Hey. Because it's a sip and not a slurp. What you got in your cup this morning? Blue Clue says, I'm stuck at the airport in Jerusalem, but I love your content. I appreciate that, Blues Clues. Make the best of being stuck at the airport. I know being stuck at the airport is the thing, but hey, be good with stuck at the airport. Find something. Make it a moment. So let me tell y'all something. I got stuck in the airport. Me and my best friend got stuck in the airport coming back from Puerto Vallarta, right? Hold on, let me see here. I got some good mornings. Hey, Sean, H-Town and slow this morning. Okay, who is slow? I'm slow. Okay, I'll feel you on that. Hey, Crystal. She said, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes. Hey, Crystal, good morning. So Blues Clues, I got stuck, and everybody else, I'm sorry, I'm not just meaning it. I got stuck in the airport, right? So me and my best friend were stuck in the airport. So what I did was I went all through the airport, right? Oh, it's not in Jerusalem. Oh, no, that's somebody else saying something. That's the same thing. Look, you know what? Let me tell you my story. Anyways, we got stuck in the airport. So we was in the airport for like 8 hours, right? We got there early in the morning, but there was some storms going on where we were going. So they kept delaying our flight. So I got up and I started to roam. I wanted to see what was what. I wanted to go into the different places and all of that. And so I really didn't get a chance in Puerto Vallarta to um, explore the airport, right? And some people may say, well, Titan is really not a lot in the airport, but you find things when you are out and about, right? And so I said, I'll make it a moment. So my best friend was sitting there. I said, well, I'm gonna go walk down here and see why all these people are around here. And there was some things going on. They were buying and selling things and doing stuff. So I made it around the airport. So Blues Clues, have you a moment. Have you a moment. All right, y'all. Tap the middle of that screen. Let me know that y'all are in. Y'all come on in because we're going to check in this morning. That's what we're going to do. Now, look, y'all know I like to sip, right? And y'all know my sip is different. A lot of times people will say to me, well, Titan, that's not a sip. That's a slurp. Well, look, here at Titan in the Morning, this is how we sip, okay? It is not a slurp. It's a sip. Because sometimes you got to slip, sip, right? See, sometimes you're over here to tell me, it's a little sip. Nuh-uh. That's not how we do. We do big things around here. We sip. It's a sip and not a slurp. Okay, that part. Sean said the airport is very interesting if you open yourself to observe without reservations. That's true. Pretty much wherever you go, right? There's a moment to be made. There's something that you can actually do. So yes, Sean, you are correct. And I know Blues Clues over there probably looking around and seeing what he can explore. I know. I already feel it. Hey, Carl. Good morning. Hey, friend. All right. Yeah, y'all come on in this morning. Come on in. So I want to talk about, I got y'all in. So I want to talk about Thursday, we're going to kick off season 2 for sure. New intro, new look, all of that good stuff. It just didn't happen this morning. And so instead of me not coming on and not talking with y'all or speaking with y'all, I said, let me get on and have a conversation with you all and check in with you all. How are you doing? How are things going? Yeah, let's check in with one another. All right. So this morning, as we check in, I got my cup, right? I got my hot coffee in it and it's feeling good and all that. And I might have to turn this fan on because it might be just a little warm, right? But this is what you do, right? So I had a conversation with someone over the weekend, another conversation, and it made me think about my life and my journey, right? It made me think of where I'm at and what I'm doing. And we always talk about impact and then being intentional about that impact. So this morning, what I want you to do, I want you to be intentional about your impact. So that's what we're going to talk about this morning. We're going to check in and be intentional about our impact because what we know is that we have impact, right? And I know that I've done this talk before, but I want to check in because it really brought some light to the conversation that I had this weekend. Is that a lot of times what we think that we are not impacting, right, people, and then we truly are. But when you're intentional about your impact, meaning that you show up, right, a certain way, you come in a certain way, you understand a certain way, you deliver a certain way. And so y'all may not know what I'm talking about this morning, but I think you do, because I know you do, because I know whoever this is right here, you're understanding what I'm talking about. You have to be intentional about your impact. So we're going to talk about being intentional, right? So you have your platforms, right? And your platforms may not be the same platform that everybody else's platform is. Your platform may not be shooting through the stratosphere. Your platform may not have thousands of viewers and all of this type of stuff. It may not have that, right? But if you're intentional about your platform and what your platform represents, then all of that will fall by the wayside. You don't have to worry about that because it will come. If you build it, it will come, right? And so this weekend, I was talking with someone and they were saying, well, Titan, how do you feel? Hey, good morning. Totally, Tasha. Good morning. She got it. She got that M and all those O's over there. Good morning. Yes. So, Titan, well, how do you feel when you're not like doing it like this and like that? And so I welcome these type of conversations. So somebody said to me, well, Titan, seriously, you entertain that conversation? Yes, because it's a valid conversation. Because what we do sometimes as content creators or as people that have a platform, we think that once we start doing what we're doing, we're going to shoot through the stratosphere. We're going to go viral. We're going to have all of this. We're going to have thousands and thousands of followers because your content is great. And to the naked eye, it's not like that, right? And so I was talking with this individual because they are a content creator and they have thousands and thousands of followers and they're doing big things and stuff like that. And so we were having a real conversation. And my question to this person was, what is something that you can tell a content creator or someone that has a platform or trying to build a platform that they should do or they should look at or understand? And they said, and this is what the conversation was, they said, you have to understand what your platform is, right? You got to understand your audience and what you do. It's not going to come like that. You feel me? It's not going to come like that. However, it will come. You continue building your content. You continue showing up. You continue being consistent and doing what you do, and things will grow. They said to me that it took them 2 years plus in order to grow what they have now. They were, going live and only having 3 or 4 people and doing this and only having this and that. And they felt like they should stop. They felt like, right, they should give up, but don't give up, right? And I said that to be true. So this morning, when I thought about the topic, right, this check-in, we need to be intentional, right, about our impact. So this morning, what we're going to put in the cup is that we're going to be intentional about our impact. While we checking in this morning, we're going to talk about it this morning. So I'm going to be real with you. Y'all know I can't do nothing but be real. Hey, fabulous. Hey, happy Tuesday. Good morning. The biggest op, you boy. Hey, good morning. Look, I'm answering everybody this morning. Good morning. Y'all come on in this morning. Look, hold on. Let me say it correctly. Hold on. Let me take a sip first. There it is. Now I can say it. Good morning. Y'all saw how I just did that? Y'all saw, look, I took a sip and my whole voice changed. Okay. So Sean said, miss you and so ready for the new journey in this next season that I am on and the one that you are sharing with us. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you for that, Sean. Sometimes, and I missed y'all because I was like, it was hard for me to take this little vacation. And I said it, vacation, because I was like, look, y'all, I don't want to leave my peoples. My peoples love me. I was sitting here feeling like I was watching The Color Purple. Me and you must never part. Look, I was like, I did not want to leave y'all. I did not want to leave y'all out. So yes, Sean, thank you so much. And I appreciate you. And then kudos to you being on that journey that you're on, right? Hey, Kwame said, come on, intentional about your impact. Yes, that's what we're going to talk about right there. Yes, indeed. First time watching, saying, good morning. Hey, Lorna. Hey, Lorna. Hey. Good morning. Let's go look for a job today. It's time to get some responsibility in your life. You sure right. I got some responsibility. You know what? I am looking for a job. Let me go ahead and look for that job. You sure right. Well, Lorna, welcome. I'm glad that you are in. So y'all, I'm going to say this. Lorna is somebody that I know from back in the day. We used to work together and all this other good stuff like that. So, hey, Lorna, She is also a producer and things like that. So yes, indeed. Welcome, Lorna. Welcome. So good morning. So let me say this, right? You have to be intentional about your impact. And what I mean by that is what we do as content creators, we create content that's for us. And I'm going to be real with you. We create content that's for us because we know how we feel about certain things. So there's something in us that we want to get out, that we want to let go, right? And so that's our content. And then what happens is your content goes out into the universe. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? It goes out into the universe and then it attracts people, right? And y'all remember what I said before. We talked about power, position, and purpose. Your power is your impact. Your power is who you are because your impact is who you are. I see business owners, I see producers, I see network execs and all of this stuff on these live this morning. And y'all know what I'm talking about. You had to create something that you had inside you. So first off, it was yours. It was your baby. You birthed it, and then you put it out into the world. But then as you put it out into the world, right, you started to understand that you had to be intentional about your impact. Because what will happen when you put it out into the world, they will take it and they will run with it. They will tell you what you should do. They will tell you how it should look. They will tell you how it should feel. Y'all understand what I'm saying? And that's what was happening with me. And not to say that everybody that told me something was bad, but you have to understand what your impact is. And so it doesn't go, I'm just not going to put something out just because. I'm going to be intentional about my impact. What's going on in the world today? People are hurting. People are having issues and problems. Excuse me. Oh, yeah. Hold on a second. Hold on. People are having issues and problems and concerns, right? And so what I was doing, I'm always talking with people, right? And I think that that's my blessing. I think that that's my gift. I have the gift of gab, but I also have a spirit, right? My spirit is a soothing one, is a calming one. And this is not me being full of myself. This is what people have told me. This is what people have told me that I have done. I have the power, right, to come into a room and calm a situation. I have the power to move within circles and spaces and places and be peaceful. I have the ability to draw out things out of people, right? So how do I take that and put it somewhere, right, where it can go out to the masses? And so I found my platform, right? It had different variations before Titan in the Morning, but it was still me talking to people, me inviting people in, me understanding that there was something great out there, right, that I was doing. So I had impact, right? Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. All right. Ooh. So look, so here we go. I'm having a moment this morning. I told y'all I was slowing down this morning. But so what I didn't realize was my impact. I just wanted to get on and talk to the people because I felt comfortable doing that. But with that, I found out that I had impact, right? I had impact. I was impacting people's lives. I was changing the way they think about things and the way they see things. I was letting them understand it's okay to be human. It's okay to be all right. And I'm talking to them in the mornings, right? So then here comes, so I'm going to start off. So I used to just get on live back in the day. This was like early 2000s. I would just get on live and I would just talk, right? And then it used to be like a little 9-minute segment, right? And 5-minute segment. And then all of a sudden it turned into 30 minutes, then it turned into an hour, right? And so I knew that I had impact, but I didn't know that I had impact. I don't know if that makes sense to you all. So I don't know who I'm talking to this morning because my spirit is telling me that somebody right here is needing to hear this morning. You have impact, right? And what you do with your impact, right, will cultivate what your platform is. Hold on, y'all. That part. Good morning, Barbara. Good morning. She said, good morning, sir. Good morning. So your impact, right? It will cultivate what it what your platform is, how far you go and what you do. But what I wasn't doing in the beginning, I wasn't being intentional about my impact. What I was doing was just going because I felt it, it was in my spirit, and that's not a bad thing. But then you start to see things happening in the world. You start to see how you change people's lives and how you invite people in, and then people become part of your village, your tribe, your gang, and your family. Like I tell y'all all the time, right? I love y'all that way. But then you have to understand that everything that revolves around you sometimes does not connect to what's going on outside in the world. So you have to bring that element in and be intentional. So when I first started, and I'm talking with this individual, when I first started, people were saying to me, okay, well, Titan, you need to do, celebrity gossip. You need to do this. You need to do that. And I kept saying, no, I don't want to do that. Right. I don't want to do that because I want to talk to people. I want to let people know that there's peace in the world. Right. But is celebrity gossip part of the world? Yes, it is. Right. But that's not what I want to do. So people were saying, oh, well, Ty, you need to worry about the numbers. And I'm going to get back to the celebrity gossip, but you need to worry about the numbers and this the number, and your numbers are not this. And then somebody said to me one time, well, Titan, we see that you get on your live and you have your 3 viewers. I mean, what are you really doing? And that hit me. It hit me hard because I was like, wait, but I got impact. But I got impact. And they was like, yeah, you got impact for 3 people. And you know what, y'all know me, and y'all probably say, Titan, you should have shut that down. But you know what? When I think about it, I was glad that I had that conversation, or not the conversation, with someone, because they were commenting on me only having 3 viewers or followers or whatever it was. I needed that to understand later on what my impact was and how I needed to be intentional about my impact. So I got on. So then somebody else said, oh, well, what is your thought? What is your platform? Who are you trying to reach? Like, what are you doing? Because I had asked them to come on to my show, right? But then they wanted to know, well, what is your show about? Like, can you tell it to me? So, people say all the time, you have that elevator pitch, right? You know what I mean? You know how long it is that you're in the elevator. It's short most of the time. So what is your elevator pitch? And I was like, you know what? Bump you. You ain't got to come on my show. You don't have to do that. And that's what my mind was. But in reality, yes. How do I sell myself? How do I have impact if I'm not intentional about what it is? I'm not going to lie to you. I don't worry about numbers, but I do worry about numbers. I don't worry about viewership, but I do worry about viewership, because I'm worried in the fact that I'm doing this, but am I reaching someone, right? Okay, y'all hear me? This is the beginning. This is how it's going. All right, y'all, show me some thumbs up. Show me some hearts. TikTok, tap the middle of that screen. Let me know that y'all are in. Sean said, let's see what Sean said over here. Sean said, you ain't have to side eye me. I know you're talking directly to me. That part. Joshua said, the empty mind is the loudest. That part right there. That part right there. Sean, look, I'm not side-eyeing you. I'm side-eyeing myself, baby. You know how it goes, because that's what it was. So I'm in an uproar. I'm mad now because I'm like, wait a minute. Hold up. Like, I got impact. I got impact. 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 Look, I got impact, and I'm like, I have it. But then this person was challenging me, saying, well, what is your impact? And then that's when I got to thinking. My spirit said, Titan. And I said, you know what I'm saying? What is my impact? What am I trying to do? What am I doing? And then that's when I had to think about it. When those words leave me, when I go live, who am I impacting on the other side, and what am I doing? Now, I can't control who I impact and how I impact them, right? Because it's going out there, but I can be intentional about what the impact is leaving me and going out. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I'm always about life. I'm always about living your life. I'm always about you being you because I want to be me, right? I'm always about thriving and understanding that you are human and you make mistakes and things like that. I'm always talking about breathing, right? Breathe, because we believe that breath is life and life is breath. And so it was foreign to a lot of people because I was doing this 10 years ago. And people were saying to me, Titan, ain't nobody gonna, Titan, what you doing? What you doing? You only got 3 people on and you over here breathing and kumbaya and all this stuff. What are you really doing? And then I started to question myself, right? And I'm talking to these, my spirit is telling me that there's some content creators that are on here that are struggling with whether or not to do you and do what everybody else is doing. Now, don't get me wrong. I am a comedian. I like to sing. I like to dance. I like to do all of that. But that's not my jush, right? That's not it. My jush is that I can talk to people. My jush is my spirit is an inviting and loving one. My jush is that I come on and I support and I uplift you, right? But then I also do it for myself. I'm walking in my truth and I'm living my life. And so whoever this is for this morning, because it's for me as well, I want you to take a moment and understand what your impact is. But I don't want you to take it for granted. I want you to be intentional about your impact. You are not going to be able to do the same thing that they do over here. You're not going to be able to do the same thing they do over here. You're not going to be able to do it because you are you. God made you differently. You are who you are. Yes, you can go and do a variation of what they're doing. You can go and do it, but it's about what your intention is behind your impact. You feel me? I was told that I couldn't do it. I was told that I shouldn't do it. I was told that, but then I was like, hold up. I got the means, right? I prayed and meditated on what I'm doing. I made sure that when I come in, I'm having fun, I'm doing this, but I'm intentional about that. And then on the other side, most people, right, don't know what you know on the flip side. So I had people that were not coming on to the live, but that would see me out in public and would pull me to the side and said, thank you for the message. Thank you for sticking to your guns. Thank you for being truthful. Thank you for being open and honest about who you are. Thank you, Titan. And then I said, oh, snap. My impact is, look, I'm impacting. Look, I'm impacting. IMPACT. I am impact. I got impact, right? You know what I'm saying? Kat said, I tuned in just in time to get this word. You better get me right. Come on, Kat. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all, I really want to say, because I'm always about being transparent and being real, right? It was hard. It was hard because I really believe that I had no impact, right? But what I know now is that I have power, position, and purpose. My power is my gift of gab. My power is my spirit. My power is I'm able to walk into a room. I'm able to change things. I'm able to bring the peace and understanding. That's my power. I'm able to reach people. I'm able to talk to people, young, old. You know what I mean? I'm able to whatever color and things. I'm able to do that. And then far be it for me to want to sidestep what God gave me and not do it wholeheartedly and completely, not walk in my truth and not be who I am. God made me for a reason. And what I know is I'm still here for a reason. So what I got to do is be intentional about my impact because I'm impacting people. Even though I can't see it with the numbers and all of this stuff, I'm impacting people. So I couldn't just get on and go all fly by night and do this and do that. And I'm not knocking nobody who does that, right? Because that's not my judge. It may be yours. I like to say that's not my ministry, right? That's not my ministry. This right here is my ministry. This is what I do, right? So then what I had to do after that, when I found out that I had impact, I had to be intentional. That means, right? You need to do your research. You need to vet. You need to make sure that you are doing what you need to do. Y'all with me this morning? Come on, y'all. Tell me this morning if y'all with me, because I'm telling you, that you have impact, but you got to be intentional about what your impact is. You know what I'm saying? Because what will happen, people will come and bump you. People will shake you. They will shake the table just to see what you're going to do or to see what falls off the table. But here's where I'm at. Power. I got my power. I understand what my power is. Now I'm in position. My platform is my position. Now I'm in position. The spotlight is on me. Now it's time for me to act up and do what I do. And what I mean by act up, y'all know what I'm talking about. Show up and show out, right? Now it's time for me to do that because now I'm walking in my purpose. Y'all caught me the 3 P's: power, position, and purpose. Things are going to happen. People are going to talk, and that's going to try to throw you off your game. But if you understand those 3 P's, right, you will have intentional, right, impact. You will understand what your impact is and how to be intentional with your impact. You're going to have to let some people go. You're going to have to stop dealing with certain things. You're going to have to change the way you think about how people are going to receive you. And then you're going to have to stay in the gap. You're going to have to stay in the gap. You're going to have to stay the course and do what you do. Some days the numbers are not going to look like you want them to look. Some days you're not going to have 1,000 viewers. Some days you may only have 3, but your impact is intentional. And if you are impacting with intention, right, everything else is going to fall into place. Am I right about it? Am I right about it? Look. Somebody said, how about a haircut? You know what? You know what? I could do one of those. You know what I'm saying? I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to it. Hey, Keisha, she said, good morning. Good morning. So I want you to understand where you're at. And then here's another thing, too, that I want to say to you all. Just because you don't have a platform, you have a platform. You are a mother, you are a father, you are a worker, you are a cousin, you are a friend, you are somebody who helps somebody out, you are somebody who understands, you are somebody that can take something and regurgitate it to the fact that somebody can understand it who couldn't understand it before. I was talking yesterday and I said, y'all know I like to break it down. Like I got a 5th grade education, I'm only holding up 4 fingers. That's what it is. I want to break it down. Yes, we got all the big words, but what happens when you cannot connect with the people? So here's my thing. This morning, we're talking about being intentional about your impact. This morning, I'm going to be real with y'all. This morning, I was not going to come on this morning because I didn't have my season 2 things together. But then I said, Titan, what's your impact? Yes, you might not have all the bells and whistles right now to start up season 2. Yes, you might not have the different look and all of the kind of stuff like that. But what is your impact? Are you intentional about your impact? People were telling me, Titan, when you coming back? Where you been? What you doing? And I said, y'all have to take a little hiatus. Number 1, I had to take care of myself, right? Number 2, I wanted to have a break in between because I was really, really busy. And then number 3, I wanted to start season 2 off with a bang. But here's the thing. It didn't happen like that. It didn't happen like that. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm still intentional about my impact. I couldn't leave you all here this morning and not have anything. And I told y'all I was coming back on the 18th. That wouldn't have been right. And yes, I could have said to you all, you know what? The show will premiere on Thursday, the 18th. I could have put that out there and been fine with that. But y'all are my village, y'all my tribe, y'all my gang. Why would I do y'all like that? You feel what I'm saying? And then why would I do myself like that? Right? I'm being intentional about my impact. I'm being intentional about my impact. You better say that, Sean. Total line, baby. In the military, they will tell you the total line. What that means is you show up and be accounted for. You put them feet on that line and you take whatever it is that's coming to you on that line. Total line, baby. Look, Sean, don't be doing that. You took me back to my military days. Who? No, just stop, right? Cat said, you did start with the bang. Your message was the bang. Come on, Cat. Y'all better. Me and you must never part, not till die. Look, let me tell you something. See, this is why I love my village, my tribe, my gang. And this is why I could not come on here this morning. Okay. And so I want to say this because my spirit is really telling me that someone is really, really having a hard time with going forward with their platform, right? Going forward with their content, right? Going forward with their character, right? Look, okay, Sean, you saw those 3 C's, okay? Content, character, yes, it is. So, anyways, and what I want to say this morning is it will be hard, right? It will be hard, but know that you have impact. You are impacting someone with what you are doing. Sometimes it's a little hard to find out who you're impacting, but it will come. Believe me, it will come. It will be there. It will be there. You just have to stay fast. Be steady. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to stand still. Sometimes you got to stand still so that the wheel is clear, right? So that the wheel is clear. Had to bring you back. You are needed. Oh, thank you so much, Sean. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Look, Keisha said, when you show up, it's always an awesome message. Let me tell you, y'all making me feel good. IMPACT. IMPACT. I got impact, right? So let me tell y'all something. So Keisha just said something. So Keisha know me. Keisha been knowing me for 30 plus years. So I'm going to tell you what I told Keisha. I said, Keisha, this is what I'm going to do, right? She said, what you going to do, Titan? I said, I'm going to show up and show out. Every chance that I get, I'm going to show up and show out. I'm going to make sure I look good. I smell good. I come through. I got the knowledge. I got the understanding. And I'm going to show up. But I'm going to be authentically me going forward. You know, Keisha was like, you better do that. You know, I got your back. But sometimes you don't understand how just you being you has impact. Be intentional about who you are. You know who you are. You live your life in who you are. You live your life to the fullest. You don't ask nobody for permission. You are you. So every time I show up like that. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not going to lie to you. You may say I'm being full of myself. And you can say what you want to say and how you feel. But I'm going to be cute. I'm going to smell good. I'm going to make sure I look good. And then I'm going to make sure that I work the room like I normally do. That's me. That's my gift. That's my blessing. That's my impact. And I got to be intentional about it, right? I can't have nobody telling me to show up and then I just show up all drab. You know what I'm saying? Even if I'm in a t-shirt and jeans, I'm going to show up and be cute and do what I do and make sure that I'm good. Now, y'all, I know y'all are saying, somebody is saying, oh, you full of yourself, you this, but you better love yourself. You better understand what power you hold in your presence, period. Think about it. You can show up somewhere, be quiet, but just your presence alone, which I believe is my spirit, shakes the room, makes people pay attention. Be intentional about your impact. Be intentional about your impact. Your platform is going to grow. Your platform is going to grow. Believe me when I say this. It's going to happen. But you're going to have to be intentional about your impact. Take a step back and reevaluate what you're doing and how you're doing it. Take a step back and understand that it's not always going to be like this person over here or that person over here. Take a step back and understand that you have impact. Now you need to be intentional about it. When I step outside these doors, I make sure that I'm understood about who I am and what I am. I don't make no excuses about who I am. You don't have to like it. They don't have to like it. But I'm not making no excuses. I am in my wholehearted self and I'm walking and I'm stepping, right? The king said, peace and love, positive king, and good morning. Good morning. Good morning, king. He's the king, right? Y'all better understand it. Thank you, the king. I appreciate that. Peace and love. What I had to understand was that my impact was more than just me being present. I don't know if that makes sense, right? Because I'm always about being present. You be present, you be in the moment, you be there, right? But what I was not doing when I was showing up and still staying in the back. I was showing up and still being off to the side. But what I know about spirit and what I know about God is that you can't do that. You cannot do that, right? Someone is me and a few others. I speak up for the quiet folks. Okay, Kat, look, let me tell you, I was doing that same thing. I was like, wait a minute, wait, I'm having this conversation and I'm saying, wait, you talking to me? You talking to me? Why are you talking to me like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? But yes, indeed, Kat, I appreciate that. I love that. Keisha said, and you have not disappointed in your showing up and out. Let me tell you, because what I'm going to do, look, when I stop living for everybody else, when I stop trying to figure out if I was good enough for everybody else or I was doing for everybody else, and then I wanted to make sure that I was ready for me, so I'm walking in my truth. I'm speaking my truth, but I'm being who God made me. And yes, that was a challenge because I believe for a long period of time that I was not God's child, that God was punishing me, that all of this stuff was happening. But let me tell y'all something. When you're intentional about your impact, get yourself right. I got myself together, right? I took a hiatus. I took a moment to make sure that I got my chakras back in line, to understand what my purpose is, to regain my power, take my power back, right? And understand my position. My position is not to be over here, up here, the loudest, the craziest, and all of that. My position is to be right here and be who God made me. However that manifests itself. And what I was afraid of, I was afraid that everything that they had told me was wrong and bad and nasty about me was what it was. So I needed to get into a corner, get into the darkness and be quiet, shut my mouth, stop doing all of this. And then that's when the village, the tribe, the gang, and the family came out the woodwork. Titan, what you doing? Titan, where you at? Titan, you're not doing the show no more? Titan, you're not coming over here no more? Titan, what's going on? Titan, can we talk? Titan, can we do? And then I was just like, wait, Lord, so me? I have impact? Wait. So just being me is my impact? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Just being me is my impact. I'm going to say this to y'all this morning. I said I wasn't going to do this. It's a powerful thing. It's a powerful thing when just being you is enough. It's a powerful thing when just being you is enough. You don't have to do anything other than be who you are. I didn't come on this morning to shed no tears, but it fills me up when just being you is enough. I didn't have to be those 5 other people that I pretended to be. I didn't have to be playing the game and playing the role. My impact was undeniable as long as I was being me. The very spirit, the very person that God put on this earth. I didn't know what my impact was until people started telling me. People wanted to let me know. People wanted me to understand how I have been there and helped them. And then I didn't even know that I was helping them, but me just being there and listening and understanding and giving a word of encouragement, that was my impact. When I realized that my impact was me being me, when I tell you the world opened up, I didn't understand. And so let me say this, because I don't want anybody to think that this is not obtainable. It is. But sometimes we got to get out of our own way. Everything that people had told me had stuck to me like gum. You feel me? It had stuck to me. And it took me years to peel it off. You know how it is when you get gum in your hair, or you get gum on your clothes, or gum under your shoe. You know how it is? It took a while for it to come out. I had to get some olive oil and do all of, I had to like work on some stuff. You feel what I'm saying? The king said, let it out, positive king. Say it one more time for those in the back. You hear you, right? I had to do all of that to get it out. And so what I'm saying this morning is I'm crying or shedding tears this morning because it's real. It's hard out there, right? It's hard out there, especially when you think that you're doing what you were put on this earth to do, and you don't know whether or not you're doing it or not because you can't see it. You can't hear it. But you feel it. You know that you're doing what you're supposed to do. Now I got my village, my tribe, my gang, and my family. They come around me. They lift me up because I am who I am. I'm not putting on no airs. I'm not trying to be somebody else. I'm not trying to be this and that. I am who God made me. And we can argue with your mama. You feel me? Argue with your mama, because I don't argue like that no more. I don't let things like that upset me anymore. I don't let things like that take me off of my game anymore. And it did in the beginning, because I just stood there and was like, you know what? What's the use, God? What's the use? Why am I here? Why she here, Ike? Why am I here? Because I have impact. And now that I know that I have impact, I'm intentional about that impact. You're not finna come up on this platform and bark and talk all crazy and get buck wild. That's not what we're doing. It's my platform. I'm not going to invite anybody on this platform that wants to challenge, right? But wants to be negative and derogatory toward who I am and what I represent. Somebody asked me before, right? Why you don't have such and such on your show? Why you don't do this and why you don't do that? And as y'all know, I stopped having guests on my show for a long time. I'm bringing them back now, but it was because I was inviting people on my show that I thought saw the world the same way I saw the world, that I thought that was going to uplift and do that. But then I had to be intentional. I watched an old show of Oprah's, and I don't know if y'all remember this, when Oprah had the racists, the Ku Klux Klan and stuff on her show, right? So at the end of the show, it would turn out to be a brawl. They were saying the N-word. It was really, really crazy. And then Oprah said, before the camera actually shut off, and I don't know if they still have it on, but there's an old episode at the end. You don't see her, but you can hear her saying, this will never happen on my show again. Never. I will never give, right, them the power. It's my show. This is my power. So she had to be intentional about her impact and not go that route anymore. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's what happens. So when I said I didn't want to do the gossip and all of that kind of stuff, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to usher it in, but we still talk about world things. We still talk about what happens. We still talk about news and things like that, but we talk about it in my way. I'm intentional about that impact, right? Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Sean said, being who you are is what brought us together. I love you for being you, who you are, and grateful for the blessing you are. I am not crying, you crying. Okay. Keisha said, when you broke and you give a damn, let me tell you, Sean. That part right there. Keisha, the power came when you realized that you are enough. You have always been enough. And thank you all so much. I appreciate that. Okay. With your mama fuss on. Okay. Argue with your mama. Okay. Look, that part. Audrey said, you never give platform or audience to ignorance, right? I indeed. Hey, Audrey, good morning. You control the narrative. Yes. And I want to say this because Audrey just brought up a good point. When you control the narrative, right, of your life, of what you are doing or what your platform is, then that's when you're in intentional impact. What I didn't understand was that I was letting other people tell me my story. I was letting other people tell my truth. I was letting other people guide me in a way that I didn't want to go because I felt like that wasn't for me, but I was doing it because I wanted clicks and I wanted likes and I wanted love. You understand what I'm saying? So I had to understand what my power was, right? I had to understand the position that I have, right? And I had to control the narrative. This is mine. Right? So I control what goes out. And then when you understand the power behind your words, you feel me? You have to be intentional about your impact because now you can't say what you used to say. Now you can't do what you used to do. Why? And not that you can't live your life, right? Not saying that because y'all know I have fun and I do what I do. But you have to understand that now your impact, right? You're intentional about your impact because it's going to impact somebody. Now somebody then told somebody and somebody then told somebody and told somebody, and now you're there. You feel me? Hey, Erica, good morning. She said, yes, I love you for you. Yay, Erica, I love you. You know I do. You know I do. Yes, indeed. And that's what it was. Audrey said, okay, intention, impact. Chapter coming soon. Okay, preach. Okay, look. I'm sorry, y'all. I got a little taken aback for a moment. Hold on. Oh Lord. All right. So y'all, that's what I wanted to talk about this morning. I didn't want to come in and be dragged, but the Spirit moved me this morning and said, you know what, Titan, you better not lay your behind in this bed and not get on this live this morning. Okay, so season 2 didn't pop off like you wanted it to. And I'm saying that, but Kat, I got you, Kat. Look, the Spirit is always correct, right? Might not pop off like you wanted it to, but it's going to do what it needs to do. I have this saying that when you do something, right, it's supposed to do what it's going to do. It might not be what you want it to do, but it's going to do what it needs to do. When it gets out into the universe, it's going to do what it needs to do. And so I had to be still for a moment and quit trying to run the race and beat everybody because I thought I had something that was going to be unbeatable. Little did I know, all I had to do was be me. And everything else would have fell into place. But I thank God for the trials and tribulation. I thank God for the lesson learned. I thank God that these things happened. Because without them, I would not be able to sit here today with you and tell you my power, my position, and my purpose. And so somebody asked me, this is the last thing on this, and I'm going to get out of here, y'all, because I'm going to end this. So somebody said, well, Titan, what is your purpose? I keep hearing you say that you have purpose and you're in your purpose and you're on this journey. What is your purpose? And I said, it's simple. Me. Just being me. That's my purpose. Every gift, everything that I have, every impact, every love, every blessing was already here. I have been blessed to be me. Did y'all catch that? Did you catch that? I have been blessed to be me. I have been blessed to love me. I have been blessed to live, to see me. Because y'all remember, 18 years ago, I prayed for death because I felt my life was over. But the Spirit, my God, my soul, my essence, bro, no, stop that. I'm not done with you yet. You got work to do. Now, here it is 18 years later. Now, well, I'll probably say about 14, 15 years later. But the work manifested itself. But here's the thing. I didn't know that I had impact even back then. I had somebody 2 months ago that I hadn't seen in 12, 13 years tell me how I impacted them. Even when I was going through my darkest days, even when the doctor said that I was dying, I had impact. Remember what I said to you all. You will always be purpose adjacent. Your purpose is always here. Your purpose is always here. Understand that, because your purpose is going to jump in front of you. It's going to block you from time to time. And sometimes you're not going to understand what the purpose is because you can't see it because you got all this other stuff going on. But once you start to clear the way, once you turn on them windshield wipers, you feel what I'm saying? You'll be able to see clearly. You'll be able to see clearly. Audrey said, also know your audience, never give more than needed. Indeed. Oftentimes we don't understand purpose and timing. Okay, amen to that. I think I've fallen in love with you. Oh, Audrey, yes, come on in. Be a part of my village, my tribe, my gang. She said, amen. Say that. Yes. Look, y'all know how I do. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate you and all of that. I want to say to you today, I'm going to get out of here, but let me say this last thing. Be intentional about your impact. Think about you receiving this message. Think about you receiving this message that you're giving. Think about you trying to understand what was just being said to you and be intentional about your impact. God didn't put you on this earth just because. The universe didn't place you where you are just because. You have impact. You are worthy. You belong here. And sometimes that's a hard pill to swallow because you've been told that you don't. Today, on this preseason 2 check-in, I want y'all to know, if nobody told you today, nobody told you yesterday, nobody told you last week, last month, or last year, I love you right where you're at. You don't have to ask for it. You don't have to pay for it. I love you right where you're at in this moment, right how you are this moment. I want you to take a moment and love yourself right where you're at. Yes, everything might not have went well yesterday. Yes, this morning you may feel some kind of way. You may be a little sluggish like I was this morning. You may feel that people don't understand you. You may feel that that job is not working for you. You may feel that you just left the job and you don't know what you're going to do. You may feel that you're having issues and problems and concerns and you just don't know. But I want you to take a moment and love yourself right where you're at, because you're here. You have the option. You have it to continue on and go forward. So I don't want you to say that nobody loves me, because Titan loves you. I don't care if it's virtual, spiritual, if it's all of that. I love you right where you're at. Now, I want to say this to you because I want you to love yourself today, right now in this moment. Why? Because you may never get this moment again. You'll have another moment, but you won't have this moment. You won't have the opportunity to love yourself exactly where you're at and straight through it all. You will not have this opportunity again, right? Y'all see my alarm going off. I'm trying to set alarms. I'm trying to be good about this stuff. So this morning, Titan loves you right where you're at. I don't need nothing from you. I don't need you to sit back, relax, and receive it. And receive it. When I found out that my impact was impact, me just being on this earth is impact, I had to be intentional about my impact. I want to say this to you as we leave. You be intentional about your impact with others, but you be very intentional about your impact with yourself. We can be our own worst enemies because we believe all the stuff that they've spewed to us, all the stuff that they have put in front of us. Hey, honey, good morning. You be impactful, right? With yourself. Be intentional about how you impact yourself. And believe me, content creators, creatives, platform, it will come. But be intentional about your impact, because I guarantee you, somebody is out there that you've impacted, and they are looking at your intentions. You with me? They are looking at your intentions, but they're looking at your intentions with yourself. How do you treat you? It's okay to treat everybody else great and good and love and all of that, but how are you treating yourself? Are you doubting yourself? Are you not loving yourself? How are you treating you? Be intentional about your impact. All right. Look, village, tribe, gay, family, I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Look, y'all always make me just feel so good. I'm not going to cry. It may take some time, right, to be you and fully love who God made you to be, right? It may take some time to understand what your true power, what your position and your purpose is. But don't you fret. We are out here, all right? God's children are out here. These spirits are out here. And we got you. And we got you. Don't give up on yourself. Love yourself, right? And be intentional about your impact. All right, y'all. This is a sip and not a slurp. Now, look, I told y'all season 2 is coming. Thursday is going to be it for sure, for sure. I just had to send back my intro and stuff and all of this stuff to get some stuff worked out. But hey, we're good. We're good. I am here. I'm with y'all, and y'all know what it is. So now going forward, every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, it's going to be Titan in the Morning. Now, look, I'm going to go out of here with the old intro, right? The old outro, but y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. I want to say thank you to you all. Thank you for all of you. Look, boy, y'all showed up and showed out. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I appreciate what you do for me. And I appreciate you showing up and showing out for me. And then I also appreciate you for uplifting, sharing, doing all of those things with Titan in the Morning. All right. So let me give it to you all before I go, because I'm always bad at this. They always keep telling me, Titan, you got to make sure that you announce and say stuff. All right. So it's Titan in the Morning every Tuesday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. I will be right here. TikTok Live, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Twitter, Insta. I'm doing all of these things. I'm coming to you all. You all go over to my YouTube channel, right? I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. I'm trying to grow. I think I got 156 subscribers. And hey, I'm doing good. I am doing good right now. Y'all go over and subscribe if y'all want to do that to help a brother out. But also, I do have a website, right? My website is titancapri.com, right? And then all you got to do is go over to the website. I have a Titan store. You can get you a mug. You can get you a t-shirt. You can get you a pillow. You can get you a tote bag. You can get all of those things. So if you want to help a brother out, then you go ahead and do that. They're telling me to mention my Cash App. My Cash App is $ Titan Capri, right? If you want to bless a brother and do all of that. But I don't need for you all to do all of that, right? I just need for you to be who you are and show up. That's it. That's it. That's all that I need. But I want you to know that I am out there. And then y'all search for me, befriend me, like, follow, subscribe, and do all of that. Okay? Now, before I get out of here, can I get some thumbs up? Can I get some hearts? Can I get some love? I love you all for right where you're at. Thursday, season 2 begins, right? We're going to have a whole new thing going on. And I love you. I love you. I love you. Peace and blessings to you. And y'all have a good Tuesday. Because y'all done made my Tuesday. Y'all done made me cry a little bit. Y'all done made me do all this. Me and you must never. Okay, look, I got to go. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. Good. I love y'all.
Hey, my name is Titan Capri, and I'm with Titan in the Morning. Titan in the Morning is a 30-minute morning wake-up, focusing on what's in the cup, taking a sip of what's in that cup, and then making sure that you are set to receive the day with a good heaping of love, peace, and blessings. It's Titan in the Morning every Tuesday and Thursday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. You come on over where it's a sip and not a slurp. Good morning.